All right, everyone. I think it's update time. We haven't checked in since insulation. So we got a bunch of drywall in. We got kitchen cabinets in. Lots of stuff to go over. So here we go. Let's start right here in the office. The office nook. It's not much of an office. More of like a corner of the master bedroom allocated for my desk. Just panning around here, we got holes in the ceiling. We got holes for HVAC. We got holes for recessed lights. We got a hole for a speaker, smoke detector, another light, the return. The holes everywhere. So the drywall at this point today, what's today? June, I don't know, 8th, something like that. It's pretty much all done. Now comes plaster, which is partially done, and we'll show you some of that. So master bedroom. I think there's a light in here I can turn on. Yep. We actually have a working plug. Look at that. Shine the light in here. Okay, master bath. We got the cement board up for all the areas that'll be tiled. Bench seat in the shower has been framed out and covered with cement board. Copper pan is installed with the drain. And again, all the drywall is done. More holes. Got the bathroom fan, another speaker. We got the Cat 6 for the Alexa that's going to go into the ceiling. Got switches. We got toilet. Some random hole from before. Pay no attention to that. Oh, look. Artwork. All right. Let's take a walk downstairs. Or at least out of this bedroom. Walking out of the master into the hallway here. Kids' bathroom. Same deal. All the cement board is up. Tub is in. Walls are sheetrocked. Little toilet and nook over here. What we have noticed here is this hallway is very dark. Especially now that all the sheetrock is up. So, I don't know, maybe we need to put in some kind of a sun tunnel or something, we'll have to see. This closet's finished. We got this this pipe coming up, so I guess they're gonna have to box around that. That's the vent from the downstairs bathroom. Not super happy about where that was routed, but what are you gonna do? This closet over here, got the back end, the business end of this laundry jet tube. So that actually turned out all right. And you can see, I think we're gonna have to reframe this closet and just basically wall all that stuff off, because we've got the laundry jet, we've got the coolant and heat pipe going up to the air handler in the attic. We've got the condensation pipe coming down. We've got a vent for the plumbing, and then we've got I think a couple hot water lines running up as well. All right, let's take a look at the boys' room. This is probably my favorite room in the house. I love that we decided to leave these beams exposed. It really adds a unique architectural piece to this whole thing. It's the piece of resistance, as they say in the Lego movie. More speakers, more holes. The closets that the boys are very disappointed about. They wanted this all left open. And they told us that they were just gonna put their stuff in the drawers and that would be enough room for them. And we said, hell no. Okay, let's go check out the girls' room. Again, I love Wasn't a huge fan of gambrel roof houses, but they add a unique flair, you know, with all these weird angles, the roof line coming down. I mean, it's not very efficient from a space standpoint, but it does look kind of cool. Girls are disappointed that they have the attic stairs. I'm disappointed that we won't be able to easily hide Christmas presents, but it was the only place we could stuff that thing. A couple closets. All right. Going downstairs now. This part, not easy to see. I'm gonna zoom in here a little bit. This has been a big open question for us for a long time. When we first bought this house, this whole stairwell had been horsehair plastered, and I mean thick plaster, like inch thick, heavy plaster, so heavy that when it was broken down, the pieces fell down onto the stairs, onto the railing, and really chewed it up. So we were always worried about rebuilding this and retaining the curve. And actually, now that I'm looking at this for the first time, they've really done a pretty damn good job with just sheetrock. I mean, if you look at this right here, this is all really nicely curved. And they've mapped that into this, this flat surface pretty nicely. So once this is all plastered up, it's gonna look pretty sweet, I think. Even this up here, I'm not sure what they're gonna do right here, but looks pretty good overall. Downstairs, this has been plastered now. You can see how smooth this is. Never really knew what kind of technique this was. You know, when I grew up, when my parents built the addition, it was a matter of putting the drywall up and then spackling all the nail holes and the joints, and then making that nice and smooth, and then painting directly onto the sheetrock. This is kind of a whole other level. I guess we'll just paint right onto this. I don't know if they need to sand this down any further, but it looks really good. A little bit tough to see, but we've got our little under stairwell nook here. Probably still gonna put some kind of bench down there. We got an outlet, put some lighting in. Downstairs bathroom. This bathroom's actually pretty tiny. Maybe we could have gone a little bit bigger. Maybe we could have squeezed in a shower or something, but hey, that's just more to clean. And I like how this bathroom's kind of tucked away from the rest of the house. All right, this, one of my favorite rooms here. This is our network closet. Just to explain a little bit about what's going on here. We've got this whole house heavily wired. We've run Cat 6 to most of the rooms. We've got Cat 6 going to really every ceiling. And we've also got coax in a few key areas. We've got coax coming out of the attic. We're gonna have an antenna to get us some free local TV stations. But all the speakers, you know, we've got speakers going in really the ceiling of every room. And then the Cat 6 that's running into the ceiling is gonna be powering, it's power over Ethernet. It's gonna be powering a small Amazon Echo Dot. So every room, the bedrooms, the bathrooms, a TV room, dining room, living room, kitchen, you'll be able to have individual voice assistant in all of them. And the speakers in each one of those rooms is going to be specific to that particular Amazon Echo Dot. And we got 8-inch speakers in most of the rooms going in the ceiling. The bathrooms will have 6.5-inch speakers, and you can see the cutout up there. So we'll be able to do some really cool things with grouping of the speakers. I'll be able to say, hey, Alexa, play Baby Shark in the entire house, or play, I don't know, Justin Bieber in just the living room. And we'll be rocking. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, this is the living room. Again, this is all plastered up. We got all the holes cut out for the lights, the recessed lighting. We're going with flat, very flat, kind of slimline LED, color temperature adjustable and dimmable. So apparently you can still hear the street pretty good, despite all the insulation that we put in, despite the new drywall and all that. We are still waiting on the windows. Those are scheduled to be delivered on June 22nd. I'm hoping that's really the last piece of sound dampening, but we'll see. It should still be better than what we got right now. All right, taking a walk into the TV room. A lot of crap all over. The kitchen cabinets came in the other day, yesterday, and they've been working on installing those. But before we get into the kitchen, you can see fireplace area is all now plastered up. I got to measure to see exactly what is the biggest TV we can fit right there. I'll let you know about that. More speakers. And here we are in the kitchen. We've got cabinets going in. Pretty cool. So we originally, when this window was framed in, we had ordered the cabinets already, and apparently the dimensions were off. So we had to scramble and figure out an alternative solution. We actually Dina managed to figure it out. We added a small cabinet to the left of that window, and then we moved the main cabinets over to the right. So it actually turned out all right. And it looks like the sink is going to be centered on the window, which is good, even though it's this window is going to be two connected double hung windows. So there will be a partition in the middle, right kind of in your line of sight. But I think it'll turn out all right. So right here, this will be the fridge. And then over here, we will have separate oven, separate cooktop, hood. The sink will be right here, and then the dishwasher will be right here. And where I'm standing, you can't really see the outline anymore, but we've got a big island going in. So I'm not sure when this week that'll materialize, but I'm looking forward to seeing how that's gonna size in here. And then over here, we've got the dining room. This is all plastered up. Looking good. And our back stairwell to nowhere, which is now the pantry. I was hoping we could keep our idea of having a trap door into the upstairs, but that never really worked out. And then this is, excuse me, this is our back door. I do like how this is all open. We got this little half wall here, stairwell down into the basement, and then we'll put probably like a pendant light or something up there. Oh, and check this out over here. The brick that we left exposed. So that's how it's gonna look. Little piece of flare right there. We'll get that all cleaned up. And then I'd like to, try to figure out a way to tuck in some lighting here, or maybe down on the floor, some up lighting to really accentuate this brick. So that's where we're at. Next update will probably be once we get these cabinets all finished, and maybe hopefully some of the electrical put in. Until then, signing off.